welcome, beautiful souls, to my channel, Light of Shaya. My channel is all about illuminating the spiritual path forward and empowering you through divine messages of love and light. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to those of you who are new. If you enjoyed this content, please do hit the like and subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. And for those of you who are returning, I simply want to say thank you so much for all of your support. I appreciate every single one of you. So today is going to be one of my daily messages from Spirit. Yesterday I uploaded a video talking about my new upload times and all that good stuff. It should be posted down in the description box below if you're curious about what's going on. This particular video is going to be centered around the Mars and retrograde coming up for today, the September 9th. So it's quite a bit of noise outside right now. I've noticed the planes have been getting a little more frequent like they did before. I'll do my best to edit those portions out because the planes do get pretty loud, just as a heads up. So Mars is going into retrograde today, September 9th. So it's going to start September 9th and move all the way up until November 13th, okay? So Mars being in retrograde in Aries is going to be impacting our lives quite a bit for the next couple of months. You may feel a lack of movement. It's almost like you're struggling just to get by at work, in particular, and career. If you're an entrepreneur in your career, whatever it may be, you may feel like a lack of momentum, like you're really trying to make things happen, but they don't seem to be happening. Since Mars is going retrograde in Aries, this is about masculine energy. So Mars rules masculine energy, and it also rules the sign of Aries along with Scorpio. So there are going to be certain issues that come up in terms of like sex drive. That's really important to know if you are in connection, and if you're wondering why things aren't as spicy in the bedroom, that's probably why. This particular retrograde is going to put a lot of couples through some difficulties, and it's up to you to kind of navigate through them. So one of the big things that is emphasized here is to avoid arguments with your significant other, because these arguments may not be conducive to a good outcome the way they normally would, because arguments do serve a purpose at times to help us move forward and understand each other. But that isn't to say that you should avoid subjects. Just try to avoid getting upset, being aggressive, or anything like that. Try to avoid being heated in conversations with your partner. Try to approach a more laid back, relaxed feel throughout this retrograde. That's going to be very important. Those of you with Aries heavy in your chart, you may be the ones that struggle the most with this situation, because, like I said, it is going to be a retrograde in Aries. So this is a time for introspection, just like any other retrograde. We've gone through, I believe, 7 or 8 this year as a 2020. So pretty massive changes here going on. This is a perfect time for planning. So if you're thinking about a career move or something along those lines, it's a good idea to plan and not actually take action, especially since Aries is like the starter of the zodiac, right? So it's about taking the time to reflect and then making decisions. If some of you are in relationships and you're wondering if you should end them, I would suggest holding off until after Mars goes direct again to make that decision, because that would be the right time to do it. Now, for those of you where a relationship, you both have been trying things out and it just doesn't pan out the way you want it to, and you both end things, this is basically the universe stepping in to say, this wasn't serving you anymore, we're actually moving you to a better place. So do keep that in mind. I'm going to be opening up here with the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. Okay, Wisdom of the Oracle cards to see what message Spirit has for us. I do also want to mention that self-care is incredibly important during this time, more so than probably any time this year. So make sure to nurture yourself, take care of yourself, make sure that you're feeling good about yourself. This may be a little bit of an embarrassing subject for some people to talk about, but self-love is one of the, and I don't mean that in just like the love kind of way, but taking care of yourself intimately, if you know what I'm hinting at here, is part of self-care. And this is especially true if you're in a relationship with someone and things aren't too intimate, like things aren't moving forward in your sex life, right? So let's see what messages Spirit have for us regarding this retrograde. I think these are, interesting. Ooh, okay. These are beautiful cards. Wow. Okay. So we have happy, 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 happy times. So this is the number 26. For some of you, that number may mean something. You might be seeing it frequently. But this is about happiness. And look at this. Look at this correspondence here. We have new life, the next card, right? And if you notice here, she's sitting on top of what looks to be an egg. Very happy, very joyous. And out of that egg bursts a brand new life, a new way of being. She's breaking through the egg. It's like, oh, there's a sense of relief. It's like coming out of a really good night's rest. And interestingly enough, this is almost kind of like a dream to me, like coming out of a dream state. So this is a dream of yours maybe that's coming into your life. This could be you stepping into your soul tribe with the community card here. It's an 8. I've been seeing a lot of 8s lately. So this is bringing you into a new sense of community, a new way of experiencing life. And these people are going to be exchanging energy with you, exchanging gifts. There may be a new way of learning things, a new way of being. I feel like this is you getting in touch with your soul tribe and finding that happiness, that happy place. This is really beautiful. This is very, very beautiful. There's a lot of, so there's single energy, and then there's communal energy coming through. So let's see, one more message here from Spirit regarding this retrograde and the impact it'll have on your life. Ooh, another 8 card. I was just talking about that. So we have Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. So there may be some things going on in your life right now where you can't quite explain why things are happening the way they are. You may even feel a little bit frustrated because you can't see the big picture. But there's something in the works that is going to be more beautiful than you can imagine. So there's something coming into your life that's more beautiful than you can imagine. And I'm noticing here, if you can see, there's actually a little parrot sitting on top of the treasure chest there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. And I'm seeing here, the exchanging gifts this is a box here. So I'm seeing like a correspondence, like this soul tribe, your new life is going to bring into you this new level of abundance, of understanding, and there's going to be this just mutual energy exchange. We do have the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck here, but let's go ahead and see what's going on in regards to this retrograde coming up for you here. Doing a Celtic cross spread. Do keep in mind these are general readings, so the message may or may not resonate for you. And then also, sometimes I'll break down the cards and I'll get different messages. I'm sure you'll be able to resonate with which is your timeline, essentially, okay? So let's see here what we have. Current situation. Ooh. Speaking of Aries, here we have the Emperor. So this is very masculine energy. This is about structures and creating an environment for yourself. This is somebody who takes action, who knows what they want, somebody who is entrepreneurial in nature as well. This could be energy you're stepping into. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, but it's really funny how we're talking about Mars going into retrograde in Aries, and here's the Emperor coming out. Very loud. 3 of Swords came out, and the 6 of Swords came out. Some of you could be moving on from some painful situations from the past. You may have had your heart broken, but let's see here. What is the obstacle or the opportunity here, Spirit? That makes perfect sense. Queen of Pentacles. Talking about self-care, nurturing yourself. This is a very important time to take a practical approach in your life. Perfect time for planning things ahead, being practical in your approach, and in addition to that, taking care of yourself. Self-care is going to be incredibly important during this retrograde. I do want to note that. And the Queen of Pentacles is saying here that that's the obstacle. Note that there is a very masculine energy here in the current circumstance, and it's being crossed by a very feminine energy. Queen of Pentacles is a feminine energy in a feminine form. So this is about taking time to take care of yourself. That's going to be a challenge for some of you out there. Setting boundaries with people. Knowing how to take care of yourself. So let's see here. What's the recent past? So in the recent past here, we have the 6 of Pentacles. Equal give and take. This is a balanced exchange of energy. Some of you may have received help from someone, or you may have helped someone in the past as well. This could be financially, but look at that. We do have the exchanging gift cards here. So this could be part of your soul tribe that you're exchanging energy with. Some of you may have even donated to charity here with the Emperor and the Six of Pentacles. But let's see, what's in the subconscious? Our viewer here, which is unseen, the subconscious. Eight of Wands. Somebody has butterflies in their stomach, maybe. This could be drive, passion. This is a call to action. This is very, very, very fast-moving energy. Somebody wants to just get out there and get things done, which is interesting because that's the exact opposite of what we should be doing during this retrograde. So this may be something that we're struggling with. Some of you may just be feeling very inspired at this time. Very, there's just a desire for movement. Interestingly enough, I'm noticing that bottom of the deck is the Stag Spirit here, which says take the lead. And with the Emperor here, that is very leadership energy. He's the CEO. A bug in my room flying about. Let's see here. Are you moving forward in the current circumstance? Here we are. We have, oh, look at that. We have Temperance, Sagittarian energy here with a Temperance card. So this is about you being patient, you balancing yourself. This is very beautiful energy to step into. We have two cards that speak of balance. You're doing the right thing here. You're taking the time to take care of yourself and understand that sometimes we need to temper our emotions, go within and really just calm ourselves down. This card is about peace and harmony and really mixing both the mind over matter, head over heart. There's a good combination here of those two things. Very beautiful energy. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries or a Sagittarius, as I was saying. We also have the Queen of Pentacles here, so it could be an Earth sign that is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So let's see here. What is a message from the universe directly to you? Well, that came out very quickly. Ooh, Ten of Wands. Somebody may be putting in a lot of work here. So Ten of Wands is about putting down the burdens. Are there certain ideas, scenarios playing out in your head, or maybe taking on too many projects at once? It's important for you to let go of that. The universe is coming through very strongly, saying maybe you're putting a little too much on your plate. And it's important for you to take some time to analyze that. Take some time to wonder, figure out why that is. Is there something that you're doing too much of? Maybe you're giving too much in a certain situation, and it's time for you to look at that. That's very interesting. There's another message that wants to come out with that Ten of Wands, and it's like right on the tip of my tongue. I can't seem to grasp it. Perhaps it'll come to me at a later time. That's quite interesting. So let's see, what is the weakness? Basically something to keep an eye out for. Let's see, too many cards here. Here we are. Ah, yes, look at this. Five of Wands. This is about conflict. It's about struggle. Remember how I was saying that it's important not to do that at this time? This is basically something to keep an eye out for during this time. Interestingly enough, I skipped the near future. I'm going to be going into that in just a moment here. It seems like I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Taking the lead energy, right? So with the Five of Wands, this is talking about conflict and how you should really be mindful about why you're approaching things from there seems to be like the desire to want to move forward through things quickly maybe, and this may cause conflicts around you. So it's important to, once again, you're already doing the right thing here with the Temperance card. Feel free to practice a bit more of that. You're doing the right thing already. So remember what that feeling is like about being tempered, like saying, oh, shoot, I'm getting back into that place of like worrying about things too much or doing too much. It's time to center myself again. Being aware of these things will really help you avoid also arguments with people. And there is a need for you to look at things through the lens of compassion during this time. Compassion is going to move you forward very, very strongly here. But let's go ahead and get to the near future. What's coming up in the near future? Okay, so There's too many cards here for the near future, but it looks like some of you have the Justice card here, so this is more balanced energy, right? We have the Three of Pentacles, followed by the Empress, which is more Libra. There's a lot of Libra here with the Justice card and the Empress, because she's also Taurus and Libra. So there's a sense of collaboration here, and some of you may be working on a project within your job. I'm seeing like the Community card here. So there's a sense of like maybe signing a new contract where it requires teamwork. So you may be moving towards a new job or a new career or something that is going to be very, very financially abundant with the Empress card. This Empress card also speaks of remaining balance and taking care of yourself. The Empress knows how to take care of herself. So for the near future here, we have Four of Cups. That Empress card is still staring me down here at the bottom of the deck here. So some of you may be feeling like this is a missed opportunity coming up towards the future. I'll get into that. I'll get a little clarity around that in a moment here. But what are your hopes and fears currently? Oh, look at that. So hopes and fears, we have the Knight of Swords. So there's a lot going on in the mind. And a lot of these fears are generated in your mind. You may be worrying about situations way too much coming up here. I feel like these are future events, but for some of you, these could be current events. But with the 9 here of Swords, there's a sense of you worrying a great deal about a certain situation. This could be in regards to work. I am seeing a lot of work life here, not necessarily in love. I'm not really seeing love, although we do have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. This could be about a choice, a decision that you need to make. And let's go ahead and see here for the outcome. Okay, so for the outcome here, there is, interesting, I was saying a decision needing to be made. So with the Two of Wands here, there's a decision that's going to be made by you. You're planning for your future, you're looking at the future and deciding what it is that you want so it can come to you now. The Two of Wands is making plans. You know, Ace of Wands is the inspiration. Two of Wands is putting that plan into motion. It's about analyzing it, looking at it, making the choice of I'm moving down this direction. And then with the Three of Wands, it's about waiting for that to come, right? So interestingly enough, as I was saying, with Mars going retrograde in Aries, it's very important for you to plan things out first and then take action after November 13th, because that's when Mars goes direct again. That isn't to say that you don't have to, that you should stop doing anything, but just keep in mind if certain projects or certain things don't come to fruition for you, there's a reason for that. And it looks like with the Four of Cups here, you are going to be feeling that, like, why can't I get past this? Why? I feel like this is a missed opportunity. Keep in mind that it's not. This is a perfect time for introspection. So let me go ahead and see what this Four of Cups is about. I'm a little bit curious. This is definitely in regards to money with the Two of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. It feels like maybe you're going to be feeling stuck in limbo. You're seeing the 10 of Pentacles, seeing what it is that you want, but with the Two of Pentacles here, there's a sense of like, I'm just trying to balance my priorities. I can't seem to make that forward movement, which is exactly what Mars going retrograde is about. It's about a lack of forward movement. So this is a perfect time for you to plan out the things that you want. And it looks like you will be doing that here with the Two of Wands. So let me get one more card here. Let's see, for the Two of Wands. Oh, look at that. That is beautiful. Interesting. So I'm getting a few different messages here, because I'm not liking the Magician and the Seven of Swords here, because that does speak about manipulation, because those cards wanted to come out. I just wanted 3 here, so I'm still going to incorporate the Magician in here. So interestingly enough, we have the Two of Wands, followed by the 10 of Cups here clarifying, the 7 of Swords here, and the Two of Cups. So it looks like you're making a decision here regarding a connection, but there is some manipulation energy coming through here with the 7 of Swords and the Magician. So I'm actually going to do a little bit of clarifying here, because I'm a little bit curious about what this... Interesting. Okay, so that's a really interesting message. I'll share that with you in just a moment, but I'm just going to pull some cards to confirm that sense that I'm getting. So I'm clarifying what the Seven of Swords is about, because I'm a bit curious about it, because, you know, nobody wants to be manipulated. One more card, please. Yeah, okay. Got it. So the way I'm seeing this Seven of Swords, okay, so initially this manipulation looks bad. And I'm not going to say that I'm condoning manipulation, because that's not good. But there's a sense of like clarity coming through Ace of Swords here. There's like some truth that's going to be spoken. Somebody, especially if you're in a relationship or you end up being in a relationship, there's this like sense of truth needing to be spoken by this person. So interestingly enough, we have a lot of work-related things, and there may be even some relationship stuff going on here. Because for the outcome, we have the Ten of Cups, which is essentially like one of the most beautiful cards, and the Two of Cups. This is clearly, for me, a love situation. But with the Seven of Swords, that's never, and especially with the Magician having been present, I was getting the sense like there may be a lie being told that was, in a sense, almost like a white lie, if you will, in order to move things forward in a very specific way. And that lie is going to come up with the Ace of Swords. Because clarifying the Seven of Swords, we have the King of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Cups, which for me is saying somebody may have in the past been deceptive for a reason. Maybe they had a hard time trusting you, or you had a hard time trusting them. But there's a sense of like forward movement with a sense of clarity here. This person is very eloquent in the way they speak. They're very good with their words. And I'm not getting interestingly enough, I'm not getting a malicious feeling about this. It's almost like this person was doing this because maybe if some of them were afraid of losing you with the Six of Cups. They may have felt that this connection was faded with the Wheel of Fortune. This is Sagittarian energy. So this is more Sagittarian energy here with the Wheel of Fortune. And we do have the Temperance card, which is also the card of Sagittarius. So this person may have lied about something that they did in the past. I'm getting that very strongly. For others of you, however, I'm almost in a sense seeing the Seven of Swords as a lie you've been telling yourself about the fantasy of relationship, and you're going to start seeing things more clearly, like this King of Swords. It's almost like you're breaking free from the sense of innocence, because the Wheel of Fortune is also karmic in nature. So, and it's also about forward movement. So I feel like this lie that you've in a sense been telling yourself is going to be revealed to you, and it's going to help you move in a very different direction. Because I am seeing here the Star card. This could be Aquarian energy as well. It's like you're going to start walking away from that situation. For others of you, however, I'm also saying, because I'm getting a lot of split energy here, this is really interesting, because I'm seeing that some of you may be walking away from somebody who has manipulated and lied to you so that you can move towards a connection that is actually wholesome and great for you. That for some of you, this is a person from the past that you already know this person, and you'll likely know who it is that I'm talking about, for those of you that corresponds with that timeline. But for others of you, there's a sense of like a lie that you've been withholding, or telling yourself. Sorry, there's a bug here as like a little pest pestering me. Go away, shoot. So there's a lie that will come to light, whether it's, for those of you that corresponds with, a lie that you've been telling yourself about the fantasy or surrounding relationship, and for others of you from a manipulative situation. For those of you who have been manipulated, you will have known this. I get the sense that intuitively you are already picking up that there was something going on there, and this is going to help you break free so that you could start planning accordingly, so that you can come into contact with this Ten of Cups, Two of Cups energy. That way you could be free. Because remember, we do have the happy new life cards here, which is pretty fantastic if I do say so myself. This is the kind of stuff that you're going to be moving into, right? Into your soul tribe, into the actual soulmate that you were, interestingly enough, I heard designed to be with. So that, and especially with the Temperance card here, I am getting an angelic intervention. So if someone has been lying to you, this lie will come out to light. And for those of you that you feel like there's been a lie that you've been telling yourself, in a sense, you may not be aware of it at the time, but once that moment of clarity comes through, it's going to kind of like expand your mind, and you're going to start seeing things from a very different perspective. So this, remember guys, self-care is incredibly important for this Mars in retrograde, and it's looking like you are moving in the right direction. You are moving in the right direction. Just keep in mind that self-care is incredibly important during this time, okay? No rash decisions. Take your time with things and try and, embody more of this temperance energy. You seem to be doing a pretty good job of it. So anyway, with that being said, I just simply want to thank every single one of you for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please do hit the like and subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. I also want to say, if you guys are have any ideas for Sunday, that's going to be the day that I'm going to be releasing more like pick a card reading styles of cards of excuse me of readings. Please do leave a comment below. It's greatly appreciated for some feedback. That way I can start working with you guys and start basically giving you the kind of readings that you're wanting, because I'm sure everybody out there has different kinds of readings that they would like to see done. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you so much love and so much light. Take care.